The stage lights of America's Got Talent can feel almost unreal, as if the entire world has been compressed into a single spotlight. In that charged atmosphere, a 13-year-old Courtney Hadwin stepped forward, visibly nervous, almost shrinking under the scale of the moment. The audience expected something good, perhaps even impressive, but nothing prepared them for what followed. As soon as the first gritty, explosive notes of, quote, hard to handle filled the studio, the transformation was immediate and startling. The shy teenager dissolved into a force of raw musical instinct. Her voice carried a texture and emotional grit that felt decades older than her actual age, and the contrast stunned everyone watching. Simon Cowell, known for his controlled demeanor and sharp critiques, shifted in his seat, visibly caught off guard. It wasn't applause or commentary that defined his reaction, but stillness, the kind that signals recognition of something rare. Across the panel, the energy changed from routine judging to genuine astonishment. The audience rose in waves of disbelief and excitement as Courtney pushed through the performance with unfiltered power. When Howie Mandel pressed the golden buzzer, confetti erupted, sealing a moment that would soon circulate across the world. In that instant, Courtney wasn't just another contestant, she became a phenomenon. The performance didn't just impress, it disrupted expectations of what a child singer could sound like, and it marked the beginning of a story that would follow her far beyond the stage. A childhood rooted in a quiet northern village, long before international attention and television lights, Courtney Hadwin's life began in a far quieter setting in Hesleden, a small village in County Durham, England. It was the kind of place where community ties are strong and daily life moves at an unhurried pace. Growing up in this environment, Courtney was surrounded by familiarity rather than fame, yet music quickly became her way of expressing something larger than her surroundings. From an early age, she showed an unusual sensitivity to rhythm and emotion in songs, often singing at home without hesitation or self-consciousness. Her family played a central role in nurturing this early interest. Encouragement came not as pressure but as steady support, allowing her to explore music naturally. Inspired after watching young performers like Connie Talbot on televised talent shows, Courtney began to imagine herself on similar stages. That inspiration soon turned into action, as she started participating in school activities, small local performances, and informal singing opportunities. What stood out even then was not just her voice, but her emotional delivery, an ability to connect deeply with lyrics in a way that surprised those around her. Despite the limitations of a small-town environment, her passion grew stronger. She was not yet performing on major stages, but the foundation of discipline, curiosity, and emotional expression was already forming. These early years would later serve as the grounding force she would rely on when the world suddenly turned its attention toward her, training, busking, and the making of a young performer. As Courtney's interest in music developed, she began seeking out opportunities to refine her talent beyond casual singing. She joined local music schools and performance workshops, learning vocal control, stage presence, and interpretation. This was not a sudden transformation but a gradual shaping of ability through repetition and guidance. Teachers recognized that her voice carried a natural, almost instinctive quality, but also understood that technique would be essential if she was to sustain a career in music. Outside formal training, Courtney also gained experience through busking and small community performances. These moments were crucial in building resilience. Singing in public spaces, often with unpredictable audiences, taught her how to hold attention and manage nerves. Even when earnings were small, the experience was invaluable. It introduced her to the reality of performance beyond applause, where focus, consistency, and emotional endurance mattered just as much as vocal ability. She participated in workshops and local music programs that exposed her to different styles and techniques. Each experience added another layer to her developing artistry. Rather than being shaped into a single genre early on, she absorbed influences from soul, rock, and blues, which later contributed to her distinctive vocal identity. By her preteen years, She was no longer simply a child who sang well. She was becoming a performer capable of commanding attention, even in small venues. Early competitions and the first signs of recognition. Courtney's transition from local performer to emerging talent began through regional competitions that introduced her to a broader audience. Events such as Teen Star UK provided her with structured environments where she could test her abilities against other young singers. Performing songs like Bob Dylan's Make You Feel My Love, she demonstrated an unusual depth of emotional interpretation for her age. Judges and audiences began to notice that her performances were not just technically strong, but emotionally compelling. As she advanced through these competitions, her confidence grew alongside her skill. She reached finals and began earning recognition in talent circles across Northern England. Each stage appearance added to her experience, teaching her how to handle pressure and adapt her delivery to larger audiences. These performances were not without challenges, but they helped her understand how to manage nerves and maintain consistency under scrutiny. Her reputation slowly expanded beyond her immediate community. Invitations to perform at larger events followed, including appearances at festivals where she shared stages with established acts. These opportunities exposed her to professional-level performance environments for the first time. The response from audiences often centered on surprise. People did not expect such vocal maturity from someone so young. This growing recognition signaled that her journey was moving beyond local admiration towards something much larger. Television exposure and the Voice Kids experience. A significant step in Courtney's early career came with her participation in the Voice Kids UK. This platform introduced her to national television audiences and placed her under the guidance of professional mentors. Her audition, a powerful rendition of Nutbush City Limits, immediately set her apart. The performance carried a raw intensity that contrasted with the polished expectations often associated with young contestants. She joined Danny Jones's team and progressed through multiple stages of the competition. Each round demanded adaptability, as she tackled songs that required both emotional control and vocal strength. Performances like I Got You, I Feel Good showcased her ability to blend energy with vocal grit, while slower, more emotional pieces revealed her range as a storyteller through music. Reaching the finals of the competition was a significant milestone. While she did not win, her presence left a strong impression on audiences and industry observers. The experience gave her national exposure and introduced her to the realities of televised performance, editing, audience voting, and media attention. More importantly, it reinforced her identity as a serious young vocalist capable of handling high-pressure environments. This period became a bridge between local recognition and international opportunity. The America's Got Talent breakthrough. When Courtney auditioned for America's Got Talent, she entered the stage with limited expectation from others but carried years of preparation within her. Initially appearing shy and reserved, she gave little indication of what was about to unfold. However, the moment she began singing Otis Redding's Hard to Handle, the transformation was immediate and dramatic. Her voice exploded with a soulful, almost vintage quality that seemed to channel influences far beyond her age. The performance had an unrestrained energy that contrasted sharply with her physical demeanor. This contrast became the defining feature of her audition. Judges watched in disbelief as the shy contestant became a commanding performer within seconds. The audience response was instantaneous. Cheers grew louder with each phrase, and by the end of the performance, the entire studio was energized. Howie Mandel's golden buzzer moment confirmed what many were feeling, that something exceptional had just occurred. The performance quickly went viral, spreading across digital platforms and reaching millions of viewers worldwide. This moment transformed Courtney from a talented contestant into a global talking point. It also placed enormous expectations on her future performances, as audiences began to view her not just as a participant, but as a potential star in the making. Global attention and rapid rise after AGT. Following her breakout audition, Courtney's life changed almost overnight. Media outlets across the world highlighted her performance. often comparing her vocal style to legendary rock and soul singers. She was invited to perform additional rounds on the show, each time facing increasing expectations from both judges and viewers. As she advanced through the competition, her performances maintained their emotional intensity. She brought a distinctive style to each song, often blending youthful energy with a surprisingly mature vocal tone. This contrast became her signature and the reason for her widespread appeal. Fans from different countries began following her journey closely, sharing clips and reactions across social media platforms. Despite finishing outside the top ranks, her impact on the season was undeniable. She had become one of the most memorable contestants, and her performances continued to circulate long after the season ended. The exposure opened doors to industry connections and professional opportunities that extended beyond the show itself. However, with visibility came pressure. Expectations for her next steps were high, and the transition from television contestant to recording artist introduced a new set of challenges. The industry began shaping narratives around her potential, setting the stage for a demanding professional phase that would soon follow. Recording contracts and the shift into the industry after America's Got Talent, Courtney entered the professional music industry through a recording deal connected with major labels. This marked a shift from performance-based recognition to structured artistic development. In theory, it was an ideal progression: access to experienced producers, professional studios, and global distribution channels. However, the transition was not simple. The music industry operates with commercial expectations that often differ from the organic creativity of live performance. Courtney found herself navigating decisions about musical direction, style, and branding. The raw, unfiltered energy that defined her stage performances was now being shaped into more structured recordings. Working in studios introduced a different pace of creativity. Songs were refined, adjusted, and sometimes reimagined multiple times to meet commercial standards. While this process is standard in the industry, it contrasted sharply with her earlier experiences of spontaneous performance. Balancing artistic identity with industry expectations became an ongoing challenge. At the same time, her age added complexity. As a teenager, she was still developing personally while also being expected to operate within a professional environment. The combination of travel, recording schedules, and media obligations created a demanding routine that required constant adjustment. Pressure, identity, and the weight of expectations. As her career progressed, Courtney began experiencing the pressures that often accompany early fame. The expectations placed on her voice, image, and output grew steadily, creating a demanding environment that left little space for personal development. While she continued to perform and record, the balance between creativity and obligation became increasingly difficult to maintain. She has spoken in general terms about moments of uncertainty regarding artistic identity, questions about whether her output reflected her own choices or external direction. This is a common challenge for young artists in structured recording environments, where multiple stakeholders influence creative decisions. The pace of work also contributed to fatigue. Frequent travel between countries, promotional commitments, and studio sessions created a cycle that was difficult to sustain emotionally. While outwardly her career appeared successful, internally, she was navigating the complexities of growing up under public attention. Despite these pressures, she continued to work and develop her craft. However, the strain of maintaining both personal well-being and professional expectations began to shape her trajectory in more subtle ways, leading to changes in her public presence over time. Stepping back and reclaiming space. Over time, fans noticed that Courtney's public appearances became less frequent. Social media activity slowed, and updates became sporadic. This shift led to speculation, but in reality, it reflected a step back from the intense visibility she had experienced following her breakout moment. Rather than a sudden disappearance, this period represented a gradual withdrawal from constant public engagement. For many young performers, stepping back is part of recalibrating identity after rapid exposure. It allows space to reconnect with personal interests and regain balance outside industry expectations. During this time, she remained connected to music in some form, though not always in the public eye. The focus appeared to shift towards stability and personal grounding, rather than continuous performance. This phase is often overlooked in narratives about young talent, but it is crucial for long-term sustainability in the industry. The absence from constant media attention did not erase her earlier impact. Instead, it created a pause in visibility that allowed her story to evolve beyond immediate fame cycles. The journey beyond viral fame. Courtney Hadwin's story is not defined solely by a single performance or television moment. It is the trajectory of a young artist navigating extraordinary early recognition and the complexities that follow. From a small village in England to one of the most watched stages in the world, her journey reflects both the opportunities and challenges of modern fame. Her early performances demonstrated a rare combination of instinct, emotion, and vocal power. However, sustaining a career in music involves more than viral moments. It requires long-term development, personal stability, and artistic control. Her path illustrates how quickly opportunity can arrive, and how equally complex it can be to manage. Today, her journey remains ongoing rather than concluded. Like many artists who experience early exposure, her story continues to evolve outside constant public attention. What remains consistent is the impression she left on audiences, a voice that felt larger than expectation, and a presence that challenged assumptions about age and talent. Her future direction remains open, shaped by choices that extend beyond the moment she first stepped onto the AGT stage.